What's going on, guys? It's Sensei Adam and welcome back to another Brawl Stars video. Today what we're gonna go ahead and do is open up these 160 boxes that we've been saving up. The reason why I saved them because I thought there was gonna be some new stuff coming up in the update, but we're not gonna get some new stuff, so we're just gonna open up all of them right now in this huge box opening. And in my opinion, I would advise you guys to open them up yourselves, because from what I've seen, if you save up your boxes, you're going to be getting less value from them later on after the update comes out rather than if you open them now. Because if you get like the conversion rate that they're going to be doing, if you save up your tokens and not your boxes, you're going to be in theory getting more boxes to be opened up later on. So I would advise you guys opening up your boxes now as well. So guys, let's just get started on opening these boxes because we have a bunch of them to open up. But it's probably not going to be that exciting because we don't really have anything to unlock. So what we're really going to be looking out for is getting like those 120 tokens. And we can also get these coin doublers like this. So yeah, all of our brawlers are maxed out, so it's not going to be as fun. But what I really want to talk about, like while I'm opening these boxes, is the new update. Because if you guys saw my most recent video, it was kind of more like criticism and like saying I didn't really like it. But maybe in that video I came out as like too disappointed and depressed about the update. But guys, I would say you guys probably need to try and like give the update a chance. That's what I'm gonna do. So like, yeah, the landscape mode, everything else, the joystick might be a bummer. It might be a bummer that they didn't come out with like any new stuff, nothing that we were expecting. But we always have to give them like the benefit of the doubt. And we have to try out what they gave us. So I would say before getting angry saying like, oh, the Brawl Stars team is killing the game, let's just go ahead and give like the update a chance. That's just what I'm saying, guys. But in that last video, I kind of did forget to say why I think they made all of those changes. I did kind of say, but I was kind of like angry in the moment, so I like just said a lot of negative stuff, but I get why they did what they did. So let's go over like the landscape mode. Why did they do that? Everybody like seems to say that they like the current portrait mode, and me too. Like I already got used to it. It works pretty well. It worked in Clash Royale. It could work on this game because it's more casual instead of being more hardcore. But here's the reason why I think they made it more landscape. This game, unlike Clash Royale, where like the payment system, oh and nice, we got 120 tokens, the max you can get. But like as I was saying, like in Clash Royale, they kind of have like a limit on how much they want you to play per like hour. Because if you guys know, you can only get like, I think it's 4 boxes, and then you have to stop playing basically, because you can't really get any more loot. You only have those 4 slots unless you spend more money. But on this game, like it's more kind of like geared towards the hardcore players. Think about it, guys. Since when was the last time where you like grinded a lot of trophies just playing casually like 2 games over, like you play 2 games then later on you play another 2 games? Because later on when you go up in trophies, what you usually do is like play a huge session like an hour or like an hour and a half, like when you're bored playing on the couch. So yeah, I just think that the landscape mode might make it like so it's better for those hardcore gamers that just like to play on the couch for an hour or something like that. But then I might also say this. Basically, one of the reasons why I think they did that as well is, let's say for YouTubers, Clash Royale, that game kind of seems like it's going downhill. Even though it's not dying like a lot of other YouTubers might say. Like if you guys have been watching Molt's video lately, like he's a huge Clash Royale YouTuber, he's saying like, oh, Clash Royale is dying, not that many people play anymore, but it's not really dying. Like I think he only really thinks that game is dying because on his channel, he's not getting as many views as he used to get like in the old days. Because I remember watching his channel like back when Clash Royale first released, and like in the first year, and he used to get like 500,000 views. But now his view, like he only gets about 100,000 views per video, and this keeps going downhill. And the reason for that is because Clash Royale isn't really made like as a YouTube game. Like the vertical thing, the portrait mode, it might be better for like actually playing the game, but it's not better for viewing it on YouTube. Because just like this game right here on Brawl Stars, it only takes up, like as you guys are seeing on my channel right now, it only takes up like about 1/3 of the screen while I have to have a huge overlay. So if you're watching on mobile, it's kind of annoying. It kind of feels like the game is really small and you have to squint to actually look at it. So if you actually have like a horizontal game, like let's say Clash of Clans, I think that game is a lot better to have on YouTube. And you guys know how much Supercell cares about YouTube, because like that's basically their free marketing wing. If a YouTuber, like, they stop uploading videos, like I think Nick at Night has stopped playing Clash Royale as much, and Molt, I think he stopped playing entirely and only uploads video when it's like clickbait and saying Clash Royale's dying. That's kind of bad publicity for them, and not that many people are gonna just go and download the game. So I really think like one of their big priorities when doing that is like making the game a lot more streamer friendly and a lot more YouTuber friendly. That way, guys, the game has a lot bigger lifespan instead of just Clash Royale, where like after a while, after a year or so, it kind of starts dying. So yeah, that's why I think they did the landscape mode. I don't completely agree with it, but I get why they did it. So I would advise people like just to give it a try. Don't just like say, oh, I'm gonna quit the game just because they did that. Like me, oh nice, another 120 tokens. So yeah, like me, I didn't really like it, but I'm gonna give it a try. Not just because I do YouTube, but because I really like the game. Like, I've already invested a lot of time into the game. I have like a bunch of friends that I made in the game. I have this band that's currently in the top 6 in the world. The second really big thing that they did, and you guys know that I really didn't like that, was the little attack joystick. And I don't know if you got, some of you guys said in my comments that, oh, you can still use tab to attack. Like, when you go in a game, like, you actually click on where you want to attack. And no, guys, if you didn't see the Brawl Talk, they completely removed. So if you like tap anywhere on the screen, it's not gonna attack. Basically, they added the little attack joystick. So like, if you aim the little joystick, whatever angle you're aiming with it, like that's where you're gonna shoot. So if you have a Piper and aim like at 360 degrees, it's basically gonna shoot in that exact direction. So no more tapping exactly where you want to attack. Oh, did we just get 120 tokens? I didn't really notice. I'm just spamming. I just really want to talk about the update because there's just so much backlash in the community. I kind of just want to give my opinions. But yeah, going back to the little attack joystick, not a big fan, but I know why they did it. Like, after just thinking about it and having some band members say like why they think they did it, this is why like probably they did that. They didn't have spectating or replays in this mode, because this game is like a lot harder, like they said, to make replays for. Because if you have to like get the replays for every single brawler, like for every single character, there's just too much input on this game. Like, you have to track every single movement, maybe even at 60 frames per second, and that's gonna take a lot of storage space. Let's say you have to track every single character's movements, and then how much is like a video storage of this size? I think it's like probably, let's say, I think a gigabyte would be like 10 minutes of video. That seems about right. So since there's a lot of people playing, they have to have a huge storage facility, and I think that will cost them way too much money, and they wouldn't want to do that. Unlike Clash Royale, which they said, like, you can just record exactly where they put the little troop at, just have the AI replay it in a replay, and it doesn't take that much storage space. So going back to the little attack joystick, why I think they did that is just to make it so there's less inputs. So they just have to record the exact degree of where like the player shot, and then that's what they have to record. Just the motion of the joystick and the exact degree of the attack joystick, instead of actually have to like memorize the exact place where they clicked it. So yeah, that's my rationing why they did the attack joystick. I don't agree with it because it removes a lot of the skill, like, of where exactly to aim, and I think they could have done replays without having to do that, because they could have probably just like recorded where exactly, which coordinate on the map they clicked in order to record that, instead of actually having to just have that attack joystick. But yeah, that's my opinion. I don't really like the attack joystick, but like I've been saying, just give it a try, guys. If in like a week or two it doesn't work, maybe they'll reverse the update, because they really like to please the community. Like, the thing I really like about Supercell, unlike other games, is they listen to the community. If something really doesn't work, they go ahead and be like, okay guys, sorry, we made a mistake. We're gonna revert it and just go back. It's beta anyways, so they can do whatever they want. They're just beta testing everything, so yeah. And then lastly, why I think a lot of people were mad, like I saw on Reddit, is because they said they weren't listening to the community. A lot of the suggestions they didn't even consider. It's been like 3 months and a half, and I agree. But they kind of did have, like, with the little landscaping thing, I know, I've done some coding in the past. I know that, like, trying to do that really, like, takes a lot of effort and a lot of code into it. Because I think what they were doing, like, throughout this entire thing was trying to do replays, like, with the old system. And then, like, once they found out it was really hard to do it, they probably, like, just revamped the entire thing, and then that's where they came up with the little attack joystick to try and make it more simple, so like maybe in the future update they can do replays and spectating and then make it like come out with a global release. But yeah, going back to the little community thing, I really don't think like what all the community wants was 100% right, because all they wanted was like a new brawler, new game modes, and everything. But I really don't think that's gonna like progress the game closer to global. Like I've been saying, what they really need to go for global is just 2 things. Or 3 things. Replays, spectating, and a better endgame. Because currently, the endgame feels a little too stale. Because if you guys, like, if you ever have like a high account, like if you push like throughout 2 seasons, like it kind of gets stale, and a lot of top players leave because of that. So yeah, those are the 3 things. Just spectating, replays, and ladder system, and then I think we're gonna have a game that's ready to go global. And of course, the last thing that they went ahead and changed was the upgrading system. And the reason why I don't agree with that is because in the old system you had a lot more personal customization. So let's say you had like Anita and you like to play her a lot more aggressive. You can just focus entirely on damage and not go like the safe route of health or super. So yeah, I like the more personal customization. That's what really like drove me in to buy some gems, because I liked spending on exactly what I wanted. But I get it. If Supercell like thinks that's like the best way to monetize their game, then I'm all in for it. If it helps them like release it to global, then yeah, I really think they should do that if they want to. Alright guys, so we just finished opening up all of our boxes, and then we just ended up with 5,525 tokens. I didn't exactly see what the conversion rate was. I think I put it in my previous video and they have it on the Reddit. So if you want to check the exact conversion, go ahead and check it out. But just like I was saying throughout this video, give the update a chance. Just see if you like it or not. Try and get used to it for like a week. And if it doesn't work out, then yeah, maybe they'll reverse it later on. But I don't know, because I think this like maybe the landscape is going to be better for them in the long term, because think about esports, which I think they really want to do. It's a lot easier to watch a game that's like in landscape mode, like for a TV, rather than having it vertical and just covering like a third of the screen. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Just leave your opinions down in the comments. I love to see what you guys think. But anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.